Inhale helium. Your voice squeaks, but your vocal cords haven't changed. Suck helium from a balloon and your voice jumps an octave higher. A cartoon chipmunk in 3 seconds flat. But here's the twist. Your vocal cords are vibrating at exactly the same speed they always do. Nothing changed in your throat. What changed is the gas around them. And the reason involves something you'd never guess: the speed of sound itself. To understand the helium effect, you first need to understand what your voice actually is. Your voice isn't one sound. It's 2 stages stacked on top of each other. Stage 1 happens in your larynx, the box at the front of your throat. Inside the larynx are 2 small folds of tissue called vocal cords. When you speak, air from your lungs rushes up through the gap between them, and the cords vibrate open and shut at hundreds of times per second. An adult man's cords typically vibrate around 120 times per second. An adult woman's around 210. A child's even faster. That vibration rate is what we call pitch, the fundamental frequency of your voice. Here's the critical part. Helium does not change how fast your cords vibrate. The cords are made of tissue. Their mass, their length, their tension, none of that depends on what gas surrounds them. Whether you've inhaled air, helium, or pure oxygen, the cords still open and close at the same fundamental rate. So if helium doesn't change pitch, why does it sound higher? The answer is in stage 2. Stage 2 of your voice is the most overlooked piece of human anatomy, your vocal tract. That's the space above your vocal cords, your throat, your mouth, your nasal cavity. When the cords produce a buzz, that buzz isn't a clean tone. It's a messy mix of many frequencies all stacked together. The fundamental plus dozens of higher overtones called harmonics. Your vocal tract acts like a tuned filter. Based on its shape, the length of your throat, the position of your tongue, the opening of your lips, it amplifies certain frequencies and dampens others. The amplified frequencies are called formants. Formants are why an A sounds different from an O, even at the same pitch. They're also why your voice sounds like you and not like someone else. So your throat is essentially a resonance chamber sitting on top of a buzzer. The cords set the pitch. The chamber decides which overtones get boosted into the sound we actually hear. And the frequencies that any chamber boosts, that's where the gas in the chamber suddenly matters a lot. Here's the physics that makes helium magic. Sound travels through a gas at a speed that depends on the gas's density. Lighter molecules let sound waves move faster. In normal air, which is mostly nitrogen, sound travels about 340 meters per second. In pure helium, sound travels about 1,007 meters per second, almost 3 times faster. Now think about your throat as a resonance chamber. The frequencies a chamber amplifies depend directly on the speed of sound inside it. If sound moves 3 times faster, the chamber resonates at frequencies roughly 3 times higher. The cords are still buzzing at 120 Hz. That part doesn't move. But the formants that shape the buzz into recognizable speech get shifted way up the spectrum. To your ear, the result sounds like Mickey Mouse. Same fundamental, but the harmonics that color the tone have all jumped octaves higher. Now reverse it. Inhale sulfur hexafluoride, a gas 6 times denser than air. Sound moves slower. Formants shift down. Your voice drops into a deep monster growl. Same vocal cords, different chamber, different gas, different sound. That's the helium trick. Same chords, different chamber, different speed of sound. Subscribe to Curious Science for more physics surprises hiding in everyday life. Tomorrow, lightning actually travels up from the ground at 60,000 miles per hour, not down from the cloud.